Hi guys, welcome to this video about how you can improve your digestion if you have some problems like gut inflammation, diarrhea, constipation, even maybe IBS or such things. I mean, with the food we are usually eating, it is a high likelihood that we get digestion problems over time. Our digestion is not as robust anymore as it was like a couple of hundred years ago or thousands of years ago, where we were out in the woods and eating dirty things. I mean, dirty doesn't mean like dangerous things, but a lot of good gut bacteria from the dirt outside. And now when everything is super clean and we still eat a lot of chemicals, like things which are coming from big pharma, when you eat a lot of processed food, that's not good. That is not the things which we need for a good digestion, and over time we accumulate too much, and our digestion doesn't like that, and it starts to go crazy and gets inflammation, and from this inflammation we get other problems, and that's a whole cycle of going downhill. So with me, the problem started about half a year ago. I didn't really notice. I thought, yeah, it's just a temporary thing. It's not as bad. Like after a couple of days or even weeks or maybe 2 or 3 months, I thought, yeah, it's probably just a temporary thing, and it was not as bad, but it started going downhill, was getting worse and worse and worse. And I was used to take probiotics, and usually with that I was able to improve the situation, but it didn't improve anymore. So I started thinking about what I really have to do to get rid of this situation, because really you shouldn't wait too long, as I was actually waiting too long. If you have such problems, you have to take action before it gets even worse. I mean, these things can turn even into cancer or other bad things. I don't want to make you like really scared. I mean, it doesn't have to be that bad, but some people develop bad things over time. It doesn't have to happen after a couple of weeks or months, but maybe after a couple of years. So it is really a good advice to take action about these things. And I've been thinking about what to do, and I took action, and I improved these things in a couple of weeks dramatically. I mean, it changed completely, and I was able to improve huge, and I didn't change everything, just a couple of things. So when it comes to good digestion, I would now compare the whole thing to a good fire burning within your body. That's something which helps me to remember these things. And yeah, I always when you think about making a good wood fire, how to start. If you have a fireplace inside your home, how do you start to make a nice fire? Are you just dumping a lot of wood and then taking some petroleum and ignite it? And I mean, that's a crazy thing. I mean, no, basically you have to make it right. There's a really good order how to clean, how to prepare and do a really nice fire, so you will have a nice fire burning clean, and you will have a lot of pleasure with that. So the first thing, of course, you have to clean up the fireplace from the previous fire. Otherwise there's a lot of remainders there, and it will block the new fire, and it's not fun at all to make a new fire with the old stuff in there, old remainders. So the first thing, really clean up. And that's also the same thing for your digestion. Clean up, whatever that is, get rid of this bad stuff. And what I did, what I already knew for a long time, this is something which a lot of people know and use, and I mean, it's not the easiest thing, it's not the best smelling or a thing in the world, but it's probably the most effective thing to clean up your gut, and this is Bowel Cleanse with Bentonite and Psyllium drink. So basically what you do is to take these two ingredients, cold water, a glass of water, fill it with cold water, and then mix it right away with maybe a hand blender, something which is really fast, and at the end it will look probably something like that. There's the the psyllium husk tend to swell, and you have to drink it really fast, and the water has to be cold so it doesn't like swell too much. So you have to be really fast, make it fast. So probably that's the good instruction here. I don't know, I haven't read everything, but I had just one thing in German. I think this looks like a decent recipe. If you don't find everything here, go to another website. But I will put down everything what you need. I will, or everything what you see here, I will put down as a link into the description, and also the products which I've been using for that I will put down in the description, so you can order everything right from there on Amazon. I've been ordering everything there, and it worked right away. So I think it's good stuff which I've been buying. So that's the first thing you have to, I mean, I'm taking that every morning. I think that's a good thing to start with that, and let then everything be for maybe an hour or so before you start eating breakfast. So, I mean, you can't do that like after eating something. You have to do it on an empty stomach. Then second thing is, of course, you need something to burn the fire. I mean, it needs good wood, like dried wood, and that is like for the digestion, that's the prebiotics. So there are a lot of things, like especially fruits or vegetables, which can be used as prebiotics, and we have some things here. So here we have also some kind of description. It says most prebiotics are types of dietary fiber, which is a kind of carbohydrate that human enzymes can't digest. Not every fiber is a prebiotic, however, because there are two categories of dietary fiber: soluble fiber, which is fermented by gut bacteria, and insoluble fiber, which is not fermented. And then it goes down. There is a list of foods containing prebiotic, but I have also an additional site for you. So that's here. Again, I will put down all the links into the description, so you don't have to write it down. You can just click on these links. Here, the 19 best prebiotic foods you should eat. Chicory root, whatever that means here. Garlic, onion, there are a lot of things. So what I've been using are a lot of bananas. And what's important that to know that green bananas are high in resistant starch, which has prebiotic effects. So if you want to have maximum benefit from bananas, you have to eat them as long as they have green parts. I mean, bananas are also very healthy when they are almost totally brown. That's a different thing. It's mostly like anti-cancerous things or something like that. When it comes to digestion, then you have to eat green bananas. Apart from bananas, I mean, you can take a lot of these things. The other page is really full of these things. Yeah, so you should be able to find something. And yeah, the second thing which I've been using are flax seeds. So this the good thing about flax seeds is that it tastes really nice when you buy good quality. I have found a good product and it smells like some kind of nuts. It's way better than the psyllium husk, which you need to clean in the morning. The psyllium husks are really bad. Yeah, I'm probably a little bit picky, but anyway, these things, flax seed, I really like them, and they have so much health benefits for almost everybody. No matter if you have diarrhea or constipation, these flax seeds can do a lot. But anyway, whatever you do, start slowly. That's important. Don't change your diet overnight like 180 degrees. Just start slowly with a little bit of all of these things, and then over time you can increase the amount of everything. So now when we have everything ready, we have cleaned the fireplace, we have cleaned the gut, we have here with this thing, with this bentonite and psyllium husk drink, we have cleaned it. Then we have made sure that we have the source for the fire, which is for your gut, the prebiotics. We have them in place. Now it's time to ignite the fire and to ignite the good bacteria to work. A lot of people just use that, the prebiotics, and rely on that we get the good gut bacteria automatically into your digestion, but that does not always happen with the food we are eating. Sometimes it needs an additional boost, something which really ignites the fire, and this is this thing which I am using, and this is a crazy good thing. And the good thing is you get it for a really nice price. I think there is nothing similar to this in this quality for this price. You get 60 capsules of 40 billion thiafu. No, that's not right. Actually, the 40 billion is per serving. That means you use 2 capsules for this. So I'm using just one. That means I'm getting 20 billion CFU, but they last for 60 days, means 2 months. So then it's not so much when you spend just $17 for 2 months. That's only about 25 cents, which, when I'm correct, 25 cents per day. That's not so much. And this is really good stuff, because it's important when it comes to probiotics that you have the right stuff, which is really helpful, and it does survive. What's important, that you have no refrigeration needed, because otherwise these things which are need refrigeration lose power over time, a lot usually, especially when you don't refrigerate it. So already with the transportation, when you order that on Amazon and it takes a couple of days to get to you, especially when it's on a hot summer day. It can lose a lot of power if you don't have something like this. So it's important to order something which uses no refrigeration. And the second thing is that you order something which survives the stomach tract, and this is also the case with this thing. So when we go down to the description, we can see high potency, 20 times more effective than other probiotics, survive stomach acids and bile fluids. That's really important. Shelf stable, that's really important. It's even made in USA. What can you ask for more for this price? This is an amazing product. I have already ordered this thing many times, and it always did a great job. This time I just needed a little bit of preparation for the fire inside, like cleaning and taking a lot, eating a lot, or at least some of the prebiotics, which I did with bananas and flaxseed, and I changed the whole game with these 3 steps. I mean, yeah, it's for me, it was really a life changer. I can tell you, when you go back to really good, healthy digestion, it changes everything. It can improve your whole life, your immune system. You can get rid of other problems with your health, or at least prevent getting some other diseases, because a lot of these things are really connected to your to a good digestion. It's so important. I can only repeat that. This is something you have to really keep in mind your whole life. This doesn't change the whole life. It's important from the first day to your last day to have a good digestion. And so this is my recommendation. Do the 3 steps. Clean the fireplace, then put some good wood into your fireplace, and then ignite the fire, and you will have a nice fire which is really good inside and keeps you warm and does a lot of good benefits for your whole life. So that's it. I think 17 minutes are definitely enough, but I think it's worth. I hope you are still here, and I hope I was able to help you a little bit with that. And if you have any questions or comments, or you did already that and you want to let us know how it worked for you, it would be really awesome if you could leave a feedback down in the comment area and let us know how it worked for you. If it did same good benefit as it did for me, would be really awesome. And if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.